Oh, my country people. Now, wow, I don't know what I want to talk about this one again. No, person can't go fence for court. And when you suppose fence, cry for the man, cry for the man. You must listen. You must stop bad things. You must stop taking things that are not yours. You cry, you sleep, you not give her anything. He call for say one enter office, you say no. He call say one enter the other room, you say no. He call say you say no, nothing for you. You not go touch, you not go see. Give the man condition, the man for repent. But now you can't defend. I dey here with lawyer for here, and I will go ask am different things. Even this matter, we go put eye for this matter. The lawyer wey dey here for studio with me now with Barrister Maxwell, Opara, una know am. He don dey come our program to make sure say they enlighten us and educate us on issues wey get to do with the law. Dr. Barrister, good morning.
It's my pleasure, thank you. How you doing?
Legally something I want to talk now.
No problem.
Like this case we just have, this one wey fence so for inside court. If I go court now and say so problem dey, I can't go fence for court. It go affect anything. If it affect the process, or if it affect the time of the court to take prosecute the matter.
Anyway, this one is an old scam. It's an old scam in the sense that many people have been doing it. You can remember the other man at National Assembly where they say the man go chop looted money. So when they were asking him question to verify the distance, the man can't do like say he collapsed.
Okay, yeah, I remember. They got a push spoon for a man.
Yes. So we have seen it in several locations, Olisameto, Maina, and a lot of them. So he's what's the name? This man, Henry Oka, I think. A lot of them we have witnessed. A lot of all those shoes. So he doesn't hold any water, and unfortunately for this one is not as if that is Abakere that even collapsed. It's the wife, one of the wives.
Okay.
So it doesn't hold water. So that one goes to no issue. Okay. Because even if you have an issue, an helmet issue. So you collapse in court. Court will take you to government hospital to revive you.
You still continue the case?
You still continue with the trial. So that is just it. We are talking about law, we are not talking about sentiments. The court will make sure that you are giving adequate attention, medical attention, because it's only a living that we stand to face trial. But all these ones they are doing, you loot money, you are arrested, you are investigated. When you are brought to court, you begin to collapse. It doesn't hold water. So to me, it's rubbish.
My country, I don't hear. So if you like, the only time you get to fit deal with your husband or your friend where they do bad thing, to encourage them, to advise them, make it stop what they do. No be to go defense for court. Now don't hear lawyer say that one no hold water. If you fence, they go pour you water safe. You go wake up, the thing go see. Continue. Barrister, what make carry comment today? I know say you be a politician. You don't contest for FCT before. And I make me say make a carry come because this election will come 2023. How then they select person they represent either a constituency or a state or a federation? How do they choose the people from a party?
Is an electoral policy and laws. That is to say, the new electoral act has marshaled out the way.
Okay.
So it can be direct or indirect primaries, pending what the party decides, and you can now discover that internal democracy of a political party has been an issue that everybody is clamoring. You see somebody that is qualified, somebody that can do it, but because of his inability to purchase funds, because of his inability to mobilize delegates, because of his inability to buy delegates, so he will be it's out from the system. So as a result of his or her financial incapacity. So that is on that. Then on the selection process, just like as I started by saying that it's internal, you emerge. If the party said direct. Of course, you know what direct and indirect means. Direct means where the members of the, if it's an FCT here, something like APDP or APC, the members, registered members will queue online and vote the person they want. If it is indirect, it's the delegates. Who are the delegates? If you come to just like in FCT here, we have in AMAC, we have 12 wards. So out of that 12 wards, in each ward we have 26 ESCO members. That is to say, ward chairman, assistant chairman, woman leader, youth leader, ex-official 1, ex-official 2, and what have you, legal advisor 1 and 2, and what have you.
12.
So there are 26.
Okay.
So those 26 now will go and elect the person that will be the AMAC chairman for that particular bill.
As delegates.
As delegates. So if it is House of Assembly, is the same delegates. But if it's in the state that has to do with government, I think it's the local government officials that will go for the distance. So what I'm saying is that whichever way, whether it is by delegates or direct or indirect, it requires money. Money is involved.
So you know, if it's like when you do your election now, as you dey popular reach for FCT, you still spend money for.
When I contested, I ran for
House of Reps.
AMAC. House of Reps is in Abga.
Okay.
Yes. So Abga gave me that ticket without collecting anything from me, going by my popularity. So when I left Abga to APC, that was after 2015 election. So I went for, aspired for APC ticket under AMAC. So I was there, Amanda Pam was there, the incumbent chairman, Candido was there, Onuchukwu was there, Adeze was there, Tanko Yamawo was there, Tanko Karishi was there, and a lot of them. We aspired for it. So, you know, during that period, Amanda Pam was sharing cars. And some other persons, I think. So, I had no money. I go by my principle. So, as a result of the fact that I don't have money, I got only, I think that was 6 votes.
6 votes?
6 votes. That was that first one. So, Candido, who shared, Amanda Pan was screened out. Candido, who was the second in command that give higher money to delegates, was given the ticket. The second one, I also tried. I did not also share money. I had no money to share. I told them that they should go by their principle. Even when I was going for delegates, I only go there and give them mineral water and cabin biscuits. So I had only 1 vote.
So you now, as a politician, we don't get this experience. What do you feel say be our problem for Nigeria, our politics?
Our problem for Nigeria is our leaders. You know.
But this one, they collect the money, not be leaders.
Now I'm coming to that. Our political leaders has succeeded in impoverishing, subjecting people to poverty. So now you see how wicked our leaders are, political leaders are. They have succeeded in subjecting the masses, subjecting people to poverty. So now you find it difficult that man who is a delegate from a place like, let me say, Gwagwa Ward, is living, the son is in the school, the daughter is in the school, in university, 2 of his other children are in the secondary school. He has the little ones that are in the primary school. He has rent to pay. He has no work. Probably he normally do minor work, tires and all people. So it's people that have money that will build, and people are no longer building because of the economic situation. So he find it difficult to get work. Now the wife is sick and he's been admitted in the hospital. So the landlord has given him quick notice. The sick mother in the village, they are calling him that the sick mother just fainted and they are rushing to hospital. So all this problem, probably the mother-in-law is with them. All these problems are on his head. And he has only 5,000 naira in his account. and they are talking about delegate election. He is the delegate. Maxwell came. Maxwell is a popular person. He has been fighting for the masses. Came begging him, please give me your vote. If I go there, I will represent very well. More. Now, the other person came with the 300,000 naira there. Remember his problems. So he will find it difficult to reject that money to follow Maxwell. Are you seeing the analysis I just gave you? So these are the issue. So they have succeeded. You have seen what is happening in Nigeria for the past 1 month. Fuel, as I speak to you, as at yesterday, somebody bought diesel 780 naira a liter. Diesel 780 naira a liter.
Now what?
Now that woman, that fat bakery that are running on diesel, that supermarket that is running on diesel, that pure water factory that is running on diesel, what do you expect them to do?
They will increase their price.
They will increase their price. You can now see ITV that normally use their program to educate people. Now their diesel, this thing is on. So check how much the management is going to spend on diesel. And after all these things, the management will still maintain the staff. They will try to maintain the staff. So these are the things. So you can now see that most of the times they will be forced to shut down some programs. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they must run program today for them to run tomorrow. So these are the issues. These are the problems we're having in our electoral system. So the elites, the political elites, have succeeded in impoverishing people. So that's why when you are talking about vote buying, that vote buying will go in this country, I look at people and laugh.
So you may say that thing,
it can't. It cannot. You can't. You are talking about that your child. I was just driving out. My last boy had they say what boil I be on the truth. We thought that is something. Only for yesterday at the hospital, I was there. They said that I should transfer for 5,000 naira. Yesterday, I said for 5,000 unbudgeted. Where will I get the 45,000? I was asking my wife. He said he has finished. That's what they said. Otherwise, they won't commence treatment. So you have to go out of your way to look for a way to do. So now, imagine a delegate. Imagine somebody that is going to vote, and they are asking you 5,000 naira. My brother, it required Holy Spirit for you to reject that money. That is the naked truth. When you are talking about do this thing, most of the times they will even take them on oath. They will take them on oath. I'm a politician. I know what I'm saying. When we did the election, a particular delegate was sharing 250,000 naira in a particular hotel. I mentioned the hotel. And as you are going, as you are doing it, I don't know, he said he brought somebody, maybe his native daughter or something like that. You take an oath before you give you that 250,000 for you to go. I know what I'm saying. So these are the issues.
So the oaths for work?
I don't know for them. And that is what I had. And the person told me that, Maxwell, I have collected 250,000 naira and I don't want to die you. He's my very good friend. He said, I don't want to die you. And he even told me that even if I give you my own one vote, it will not take you. So make I kukuma collect this one. And because it's on oath. He was telling me. So these are the issues. It is a very terrible situation. So insofar that people continue to suffer, they will now have their way. I have seen a particular tribe in this country, according to what I was told. They refuse to assist their own people to go to school. So that when they come, they will be coming to their place. They will give them a bag of rice, cook for them. So anytime they want to cause trouble, they can easily recruit them. That is man inhumanity to man. Wickedness on the highest So that is just it.
My country people, I tell you, I say this program no be just way the day they talk as you fit contribute before. You still fit contribute again. Now, wetin dey happen now be dey watch so. What will they talk about now 2023 election? Everything we see so for this country now our leaders they in charge. That demolition we wanna see, na person we do on top order. This light we wanna see, road where you see. Now policies then they drive this country, and the people they make these policies. Now the people we elect into political offices. And they here with Barrister Maxwell, Opara, and we discuss things we get to do with our country, Nigeria, where you belong to. So you get a role to play. You fit ask questions. You fit send suggestions via SMS, WhatsApp, or call. Barrister, make I ask you another one because I no go lie for you. What thing you feel say we fit do as face-to-face minus true party? How we fit take choose our lead? What we suppose you stay measure people who want put into political offices? Now age, qualification, or what they don't do in the past? What we fit? What we suppose use as a human being? We not be spirits.
Nigerians are ready. Nigerians know who is who. If you just like in 2019 election, people trooped out, especially a lot of presidency. People trooped out to vote, but when they discovered that their vote was not count, nobody counted their vote.
How they can't vote now? They say on television. They say now. Every polling unit send their results to.
You see, my challenges of coming to national television is that I don't know how to paint words.
Okay.
And I've been trying to learn it. They said that you cannot learn left hand at the old age. I don't know. It has been my problem, and that's why people hate me. If you watch that election, remember that after that presidential election, the following week in Abuja here was area council election.
Okay.
I don't know whether you are aware.
I'm not sure. I don't forget. I'm not taking notes.
After that presidential election
for 2019.
Yes, the following week was
area council election.
Yes, is it area council election? What was that election that came up?
No, not the area council. Because area council have sitting at 3 years.
No, what happened? I'm lost. No, the point I'm making is that after that election,
there was another election.
There was another election.
Okay.
So you now see voter apathy. The zeal people, the mind people use and the mind of the people, the level people trooped out in that presidential election. The following week, I think that's governorship or something like that, people now withdraw because people felt that their vote was not counted. So these are the issues. You are now asking the qualities to look. If you want people now in your street where you are living, in your neighborhood, are you people not doing election?
You do election for leaders.
I just conducted our church election. I'm a member of Assemblies of God Church. We conducted election because in our church we normally do election every 3 years in Abuja district. Every 3 years. That's why they said, I heard them saying, you don't know who is a leader. I conducted that election. I'm the chairman of the electoral committee. That was day before yesterday, on Wednesday. I conducted that election. You see people coming out to vote. Secret ballot, everybody, we share the ballot paper, everybody voted. We drop everything there, counted it. The winner emerged. No mago, no anything. So the point I'm making is that in your village, you know who is who. In your community, you know who is who. In your local government, everybody know who is who. In the state, when they said, just like in Imo State now, people who want to come out for election, come out. We know who is who. We know the people that are honesty, those that have something to offer intellectually, those that are physically fit to do the work, those that are vocal to represent, those that understand the rudiments of the law when it has to do with lawmaking, those that understand what is called legislative drafting. We know them. You know them in your state. You know them in your local government.
Yes.
So they asking, how do we know it? We know them now.
No, but some people they say more use age. Say people will not use, people will not choose old elderly people.
Of course. Listen, scientists, researchers have said that there is a particular age you reach in life, you should go on retirement. Yes.
But 2015 and 2019, you even tell me say the cloth our president wear come Imo State come campaign for rally. Now you buy them for him.
No, I said that in 2015, that Igbo attire, you use that poster, you use Igbo attire. Said I do those posters.
Okay, but you know, he aged then. He aged never reached the age that time of the scientists who say so age.
No. You know.
Oh, never read that book that time.
You know, personally, on that 2015, you know, you continue to change. When they deceive you today, they can't deceive you again tomorrow.
No, but that time,
I'm coming. That particular time, you know, we felt to that corruption is on the high side. The Zane was looting money. This one was carrying money. They were looting, arms deal money. So we felt to that. We need somebody at that particular point in time that will come and fight corruption. Using what he did
as a measure.
As in 1984.
No, 83.
84 now. That time when the military president when the war against corruption. So we thought that he's coming to do it, to sanitize the system. We don't know that he's not coming to do anything. I hear what I'm saying. We just enter from fire to frying pan. So that was the mistake, which I have apologized on several occasions. One cannot fool me twice. Once beaten, twice shy. So that one is on that. But I say now that we have learned our mistake, because you only correct a mistake from the past. Now that we have learned our mistake, let us correct it. As we speak now, my president is not in the country. He's in London, enjoying the best medical attention. The wife is in Dubai, enjoying the best medical hotel and tourism you can talk about. The country is empty. Fuel, he's the minister for petroleum. He's not here. Are you know what I'm saying? Now, who is addressing all these issues? So these are the challenges we have. And even that, and I believe that, and even that he has his health fully as then. Maybe all these things I was told, which I believe, that most of all these things they are taking the advantage of his this and be doing everybody doing what he like there. So these are the issues that we are talking about. Now that we have learned our mistake, we need somebody who is vibrant, somebody who is intellectually capable, somebody that will face Nigeria, somebody that will face our problem, not expired.
But they say within the Aso Rock no be farm. So they don't need strength.
No, you need strength. No. You listen. You need strength. You need strength
to what? To be president.
Oh, of course. You need mentally. You have the mental capacity. You must have the physical capacity. Nigeria is not papi.
Let me take this call. Hello, good morning. You still make your suggestion or question or contribution inside this program as it is.
You must listen. Somebody who is telling you that he is not going to farm. What do you mean that you are not going to farm?
No, they say what will they talk to some people first. They will say this thing that they say age. We need the strength of young people and the wisdom of the elders.
No.
So Aso Villa not be
an elder should go and start advising. Allow people to do the work. Okay, why is it that after playing ball you retire, they make you coach? Why don't you come out inside the football and play the ball? You should be outside coaching, because you now use your someone like Obasanjo them. There should be a statement that will be advising, because when we are talking about governance required you coming to television to advance. Governance required you going to meet the people. Governance required you moving around. Governance required you moving around. Governance required you addressing the people, addressing the issue. It doesn't require only you stay in your office writing. Most of the times you need to go out. You need to address the people. So anybody who is telling you that I'm not going there to farm is just deceiving us, and nobody can deceive us again. If you are not strong health-wise, you are not strong health-wise, and nobody is going to vote you. You can't continue like this. Just check how many times from 2015 up to now, how many times our president has been outside.
Health now waiting anybody fit for anybody fit for victim. Young people they get cancer from. Hello, good morning. We'll take this call first. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What be your name? How you call us from?
My name is Cletus. I'm calling from Agbo in Delta State.
Agbo, hello. I make a contribution, Delta people.
Yeah, they hear what you
And I saw a video from Agbo. Tell us Agbo storyline.
The thing where barrister they talk, not true.
Okay.
Now true they talk, but waiting they fear me for inside. Now waiting they when the lawyers when they do things for the upper chamber, whether himself never go, but the colleagues where don't go, waiting they know where they overlook. They even take oath put overlook like they affect us.
Which kind you say they look where they overlook?
Waiting they know.
Like waiting
Overlook. Now the pimples where they destroy face, where they refuse to press come out. That thing, listen make I tell you now waiting be. You know say Nigeria, if you talk waiting they happen like him they try to adjust themselves so then go say you step on people's toes. Abi?
Yeah, that's so.
Then they will come tell you say again, you still talk anything when you see because by your right to exercise your franchise. Is it not true?
Yes.
The same human rights when people get to express. Now if person go to express, then go say you talk with him, you use your mouth talk with him, kill you. Now the same people when they make the law, when not they feed the defender, give us the right thing. When make us not to talk to our politicians, now the waiting they happen to us now. We dey vex. Everybody dey vex. They hear me so?
Oga from Agbo, Oga from Delta, listen, our politicians, let me say we don't fit talk to them. Now we dey fear to talk to them. You understand? Then they come village, then they come wedding, then they come burial, then they come sit down and do meeting with us sometimes. We know they fit ask them, what we suppose ask them. We go there, go they give their bill, they go pay our children school fees, give us money for burial. We know they tell them what they we suppose tell them. So that one now me I know say politicians they do sometimes. They see us face to face, but we know they fit tell them the things we suppose tell them.
I oppose you. You know what I said I oppose you.
Oh yeah, I thought you dey free now.
What you make me say I oppose you for that one be say, if you tell politician when know you and when the boys even know you, you not go sleep daybreak. And nothing go happen. Nobody go trace am. Nobody go say that this thing happen. Even for police station sef. If you dey police station, you talk wetin you see concern neighbor. Police go tell dem go call you go call am say you go reduce your voice abeg. And if you insist, you fit not come to the police station the next day because anything fit happen to you. You don't lose your family don't.
No, our police don't change you. They do like that again. Now on Delta State they call us from. So see the matter. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Anywhere you watch us from, you still fit send your contribution. See, and then they talk you now. Say police sometimes you go fit carry something, go give police. Police. Make sure say they're giving us something as secret. May remain as secret. Barrister still here for studio with me, and we will continue this by question. I'm going to ask her because we need to know. If you ask question, you not go take for bus stop. You understand? That make me carry lawyer come because what we they talk about? It plenty. Come out plenty. Well. Barrister, you go another way up for this Electoral Act amendment with Barr, our president, your sign now. One, the one with the clause 84. Say our president say National Assembly to remove the one where we say anybody will get appointment, we won't contest for political office. Make them know how you see that kind of one. What thing you feel say they right?
Just like if you watch, I was the first person that addressed that issue before the press. So the president as a person has the right to say whatever thing he wants to say. Then the National Assembly has the right to do whatever thing they want to do. Those of us who are working from outside, following events, also have a right to ensure that our laws, nobody tampered with our laws. The Electoral Act has been there. They send it to you up to 4 times. Finally, give assent. Sign the thing into law. Sign the law in the bill into act. Now, after signing it, upon signing it, you now say that you are asking National Assembly to delete that section 84. So, and those of us felt that you cannot. we addressed, so the National Assembly, remember that the National Assembly, I wanted to go to court, but when I discovered that I think PDP have gone to court, I decided to withdraw. I said, you cannot. This is a law that is being signed. One thing with law is that if you have a law that you feel that is inconsistent with the Constitution, because according to Mr. President, he said that the law offends several provisions of the Constitution. That is according to his own. Their own is to sign the law. National Assembly, their own is to make the law. The people that have the power to interpret the law are the judiciary. That if anybody feels that that particular section offends the provisions of the Constitution, let the person go to court. That was our take. So the National Assembly, when they returned to the National Assembly, so based on how people raise voice, just like when we raise voice in the issue of electoral, the issue of electronic transmission of results. Okay. So the National Assembly, through a voice votes, forget about it. Now, what is the and somebody said that it offends your rights. As a minister, what right do you have? Right, fundamental right, a privilege given to you by an appointer who appointed you. So it has become your right, as if you are the only person that is qualified to be there. If you feel that you want to test your capacity, you are popular, you feel that the people love you, you will resign. Why should you use government money? Because all their target is a 2022 budget. So they want to have access in that 2022 budget so as to use it to run their personal election. And the law said they resign. Resign before if you want to participate in the primary, if you want to be voted and be voted for, you want to know what is going on, resign.
Why this one everybody talk about resign? What's there more about this appointee?
What, like now, you just imagine, let me just use minister for justice. Probably want to go and run for governor, as we heard that he's going to run for governor of Kebbi State, and he is there as a minister doing these primaries, running this election preliminary steps towards election. Remember that EFCC is under him. Remember that ICPC is under him. Remember that police is under him. Remember that code of conduct is under him. With all this power, what do you think that will happen? Now you are the minister for petroleum, or minister for finance. CBN is under you.
Money for your hand.
FIRS is under you.
Money for your hand.
And what do you call it? I think port authority is under you. And you are there as a minister for finance. You are going to compete. You are going to run. Probably you want to run a governor of a state with somebody like Maxwell Opara into private practice.
We never get money to pay primary for.
So what do you think that will happen? Now remember that you are the minister of petroleum. Okay, let me just use petroleum because you are minister for police affairs, and you want to run for governor. And the police is talking about going on strike, and you want to run for governor, probably governor of Adamawa State. Will you know what is happening? What will be happening in that ministry? Won't you be going for your campaigning, try to meet with people? So that's why when there is a law, first of all, the judiciary, who is the interpretation of the law, we look the law in the face. We call it literary meaning. If the literary meaning will give injustice, will lead to injustice, you now look for what we call mischief rules. You apply literary rules. From there, you now look for the mischief rule. The mischief rule is that what is the mischief that law is trying to cure? Are you know what I'm saying? Is there any mischief the law is trying to cure? Yes. What are the mischief? So that somebody who want to run for political office holder and government appointee should resign, so that you concentrate in your distance. We're over 200 million. So you want to tell me that you can't get up to 30 million persons who are overqualified to be in that office? Why should it be you? Just like what is happening in APC. You are a governor, you left your state, and you are now APC national chairman.
And now make that on a party now. No, do am. We on a party. Now I choose person who I want me to now. Now come out as I'm sure let's say, but it's what? When I bring this one, because when I not complain, I live like that.
Now, are you seeing why that law is there? So the National Assembly has run. So people have gone to court. So let court. And the question I'm asking Mr. President, and those who are talking about this thing. Is that only law? Now there's what we call law. We call it the Terrorism Prevention Act, Section 27 of the Terrorism Prevention Act. That's what makes me to take. I took the President and the Attorney General. We're in court now. In fact, from here I'm going to check whether it has been assigned. Now, what was the law said? The law said that if the DSSS arrest you, they have the right to go to court through what we call motion ex parte. Motion ex parte is only them that will file it to court, and court will give them power to detain somebody for 90 days. After 90 days, they can still come back again. Now, what is happening in the southeast now? This thing is happening in the southeast. If you want to weaken somebody in the southeast now, you just go and write petition to DSSS that this person is a member of ESN or a member of IPOB. Just lobby them, they will pick the person. When they pick the person, they will bring the person to Abuja here and run to Federal High Court, get court order to keep the person. Now, guess what happened? When Chidebere Echefu was arrested based on information, based on petition written at Ekanem, 3 a.m., 27th on the 16th day of November 2021. So when he was arrested, the family now in the morning, at 3 a.m., the family in the morning went to DSS over. They said that he's not in their facility. They came to DSS Abuja, they said that he's not there. They look around, they did not see the guy. So they felt that the guy is dead. They forget. Only for somebody that was released from DSSS.
Which DSS, Abuja?
Yes, Abuja.
Okay.
Use unknown number, call the wife. Say, are you the wife of Ichirebe? Say yes. Please, I just came out from DSSS office and I saw your husband there. He said that you should go and look for a lawyer to come and bail him. So now the wife now came down to this place, went to NBA Human Rights Committee. So NBA Human Rights Committee assigned the matter to me. I am now filing enforcement of fundamental rights for the young man. Serve DSS. Only for DSS now to, in their reply, they said that we detain this young man based on court order. Not knowing that they have gotten this court order since 25th day of November to keep this young man. Now 26th day of November 2021 to keep this young man. So when I filed the action, that is when they now announced the order. That was when I even knew that this man was kept there as the order. As I speak to you now, that young man don't even know that there was an order against him. No charge against him. The wife is 7 months pregnant. Now, such a law that offends. Okay, if at the end of the day, as we speak now, there is no charge against him and nothing happened, who will pay for that 90 days? The 90 days expired February 26th, and now file application for bail. They also brought an application for the court to give them another 40 days to renew them, and I said no. So now I just use this one. That such a law, is Mr. President not supposed to ask them to amend this law? It's very bad. At least if you arrest somebody, you bring the person in court, charge him, let him plead is guilty or not guilty, let him prepare your evidence, let him have his lawyer fair hearing, and if you prove your case, court convince.
But what did NBA do? Like when women they bring their own, say make them put 35%, make them give them different position, different things, make them include the things for the bill. What did NBA do? NBA brings some other suggestions, make them include for the amendments of this last constitutional amendments. NBA brings some things like this your own now to the National Assembly for them to include them for the amendments.
Yes, everybody is doing his own. I'm not NBA now, but
but you remember now.
Yes, now. So
you are aware of anything like that?
I think you can invite my president, my ever president, Olumide Abata. You can invite him here to come and answer those ones. But I'm talking about as a private human rights activist, the ones I'm doing within my capacity. So such a law, our president supposed to tell National Assembly, please amend it. It's now me that take the matter to court, asking court, this particular law offends the provision of the Constitution, please expunge it, declare it null and void. Are you getting what I'm saying? So this particular law is very, very good, and we are watching them. If none of them resign, remember what happened to the Femi of Ekiti State when he stayed there, won election. In fact, he resigned a month to the time it's going to be sworn in.
We'll take some calls. Nigerians. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What will be your name and where you dey call us from?
Okay, my name is Emeka. I'm calling from Abuja.
Abuja, which area of Abuja? Abuja long now. Oh yeah, now make your contribution.
Oga Maxwell.
My brother, I agree to.
I agree with you. I like you. You sabi talk truth, but especially when you know they favor you.
Bros, make your contribution.
Okay, so when the day and you say Oga Maxwell, like you talk, we don't make mistake, not be we, because I don't vote this administration. When I don't make mistake when I put Baba Bubu there. But what you did and say, like you don't talk, the situation within Nigeria now. Hunger, poverty is a tool, is a very big tool for the political elite. And everybody they share. And that's where they're hungry, you feel control. And as the political elite don't test them, they work for them. There's nothing we can do about it. The only thing we do is we allow nature to take its course. You see, there's a law called the law of elasticity giving. When you stretch rubber, you go stretch out to the point that the rubber will break. But for what is happening now, people have power. It's not possible. For that much people, you don't do anything about it. Because if you try, they will put you somewhere.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What will be your name? Where you call us from?
My name is Practitioner. I'm calling from Abuja.
Oh yeah, make your contribution.
Just I call you later.
Hello? Hello? Time not there if you dey call. This is a serious matter now we dey talk about. So when you dey call, no say na serious thing you wan contribute. No be to say you wan just call greet me, or you wan just call to know whether the number dey connect. Barrister, before I let you go, no say time not today our side. You hear what happen for Anambra State now, where they use slap take give person send off. You hear that one yesterday. But the issue with the EFCC, why dem go arrest them? Now because of the immunity we get when in the office, now make them wait till he leave office before they feel arrest them like that.
Well, I felt bad yesterday because most of all these things that is happening, I don't know. A mother of a state, the first lady, because when you are, if you are behaving in if you have one particular character, and you are God on his own, elevated you to a particular position, there are some things that you don't do. Now, but the reason for the fact that you are a lawyer, you're not expected to fight outside, fight with anybody, no matter how, no matter how provoked you are. Now, you are a mother of a nation. You have something against somebody. You left your seat. Just jump up like an expired prostitute. Move.
No, I don't want to be for you.
Excuse me. Okay, I will do it. You move to somebody's seat. Upon all the whole thing God gave you and your husband to stay in that office for 8 years. You did not die, your husband did not die. I don't think that you lost any of your children in that distance. That thing, that yesterday should have been the happiest day. You left. What you used to thank God is to go and fight, to go and quarrel. Even if you have something against Bianco Ojuku, you're not expected to express it there. You should have just allowed everything. When you now drop that gown, that honor as the first lady, you can now do whatever thing you want to do. You rush there and met that woman there. In that face of provocation, I don't know her age, but to my own little understanding, Bianco Ojuku is her senior. Respect is reciprocal. In African culture, we respect age.
Yes.
You went there and you start talking to the woman there. Of course, irrespective of the fact that I don't encourage people responding, but I think she deserves what she got yesterday, and you see, probably that now must have exposed them, making the security agents to beam their searchlights on them. And I learned that they were arrested on their way at the airport on their way to Houston yesterday.
America.
So that is the issue. I don't have any sympathy. She got what she requested, and that should be also a wake-up call for other persons who are in that position. No matter how, when you are in a particular position, please respect yourself. That is my take.
Barrister, thank you very much. God will bless you for the one we talk. So, but the latest information what they get now, not on social media sometimes. When I don't know how they get their news, so I don't understand. They say FCC don't release Obi not confirmed, sha. You understand? But I wait till the apple. We must always give a sharp.
That one is not the news. Releasing him is entitled to bear. If he has finished his statement, meet up with the bail condition, he will be released. So it's not a news. Anybody can be released.
My country report tomorrow we will talk about what did happen for South in particular. We will use Cross River State as case study. We go start and with that Odukpani Itu road where federal government don't give money, say them do the road, but some boys go protest, block the road, say they don't scatter their road, their houses where they bury their papa, they don't scatter them, their palm fruit, they don't scatter them, they never pay them compensation, so they don't go walk the walk. You understand? So we will show now the video tomorrow, and we will get one journalist who will call us from Calabar tomorrow. Time don't go. When I know say this is our program na 9:30. We dey pack our kayak come up for studio, but tomorrow 8:30 in the morning we go come here. Remember, say price of everything don't go up now. Even baba oh they buy 300 naira now na 500. Mama put oh they buy 300 now na 350, so na 400. Everything price don't go up. Abeg, transport people now na 2 they carry for front. They say the people they give a gunja before don't even increase the gunja from 50 naira to 100 naira. Everything don't go up. Anything wey you dey do, make all of us take this life small, not quarrel too much. Wetin sorry dey solve before, now na fight. You match person for leg before you tell am sorry, you say thank you, don't worry. Now you match person before you tell am sorry, don't give you slap.
Everybody's angry.
We dey vex for Nigeria, abeg. Na beg I dey beg una to dey make all of us cool down. If you be the owe person money, you no get the money to give the person, call am for phone before he come your house. Tell am say abeg bros, see the condition, me man cool down. No be say you come call your house now because you get problem. Bread, people say they won't stop bread. This now na 7 something. Fuel now you no even see. Person go there for queue from night till morning.
My brother dey for queue. He left my house 6 o'clock.
Your own better, you go buy full tank. This man stay from 12 o'clock in the night till in the morning 4:30 he come buy. People they buy 10,000. He still buy 150. He say na money we get.
Just imagine.
You understand? People they suffer. Everybody for Nigeria now they feel the heat. Egg wey they buy 300 naira before now na 80 naira for one. Egg. So now we dey chop egg again. Na base we dey chop protein.